Hey, after 14 years, I think after 18 million visitors from 246 countries in the world, 1,053 YouTube videos of every topic we could find of Christianity, prayer, hearing God, doing the underground church, I think it's time you see and hear us, the Christian Link. The topics of discussion will be very interesting because right now, church as you knew it is dead. You're trying to revamp church, redo church, and you know what? It's dead. I got an email from Iran that was very interesting here in Canada. That's where we live. And it said this, Mark, get ready to go underground in Canada. You know, one would think, well, that's crazy and hilarious. We live in a free world. But the free world is long gone. Topics of discussion should be hearing God, the kingdom, doing church minus a one-man show, where all of us are church. Where we go, we bring church. So sometimes the topics of discussion between us all varies. But it's okay, it's normal. But we were taught in the past that was not normal, and now we're reverting back to what's normal. This is what normal is. When 2 or 3 gather in his name, he's in the midst of us. That's church. In the underground church, do they do house church? No, they're very limited on what they can do and how fast they need to do it, or who comes. So, great discussions. In the last few days, I had 4 people ask me, how do we know we're hearing from God? I was kind of shocked because these people seemingly have been saved and going to church for a long time, and they don't know if they hear God. Great topic of discussion, hearing God, knowing Him, being used of Him, apart from what you were taught. Being retrained, you could say, to, we'll rephrase that. Being brought back out of being trained to the original format documentation. I'm Mark from the Christian Link, and those are questions people are asking. Who's real? What's real? Where's God? How come He's not moving? But yet His word says He's always moving and He's always talking to us. So what's the problem? We've been trained the wrong way. And let's hear what He has to say. There's spiritual gifts. Well, it says that everybody has a part. So if everybody has a part and we're doing the one part always and nobody else has a part, I think if you cut off one of your fingers, you're in balance. So many of us are drastically imbalanced. The Word of God is in challenge. The Bible that you have, it will vanish. So where do you hide it? Where do you protect it? Even I think you're off the wall, Mark. Really? In some countries, oh yeah, I'll use this as an example, but I can't say the person's name and the country. Oh, I can say the country. It was Sri Lanka. Suddenly they were under great persecution, and the pastor had taught them, the Sunday I come in front of everybody and give you a code is the Sunday we last meet in this place. So that Sunday he came forth and he gave the code 10 times. It was the last Sunday they all met in that place and they all inverted to underground church. Then suddenly something changed. People started to come alive. The Word of God started coming alive as everybody was a minister. Everybody was a leader. Miracle signs and wonders started showing up. Why? Good question. We'll touch those in the future. We'll invite guest speakers. We'll have people who are away from God. Are they really? I'll put a slang to it like this. They think they're away from God. They thought they were away from church, but they became alive individually to God and to themselves, to their giftings. And now they're getting ready to touch a community. My thoughts? I'm Mark. We're the Christian Link. And stay tuned. In the future, we will have many discussions on these things and reality. What's the reality of Christianity worldwide? In some parts very drastic, in some parts we're going. But God's alive everywhere. Thank you very much. Have a great night.